Hello and welcome to this new video. In this video we will talk about five Linux commands you need to know in order to troubleshoot problems. Within the realm of Linux there is so many commands available to you, which makes it challenging to know which commands are the best options. Sure, you can learn any of Linux commands. For example, the commands that display system information such as top, free, eostat, htop, vmstat, and so on and so forth. But these commands will only get you so far. So with this in mind, let's get to the first of these commands that can really help you troubleshoot problems. The first command we will examine is the command dmesg, which is essentially used to examine all messages that are created after the bootloader phase of the kernel. These messages can give you a clue for anything that you can troubleshoot in here. You need to have sudo privileges to run this command, or you can run it as root, of course. So if you are not root, you do this, sudo dmesg. And if you are root, you don't need the sudo command. Let's run this and see what it gives us. So as you can see, this will print quite a bit of output that you can scroll through. And this makes it a little bit difficult to find what you are really looking for. Most of it will seem to you like gibberish. The good thing about it is that errors are printed in red. There is a way to make this even easier. Let's say you are experiencing an issue and you want to see this error logged via the MSG as it happens. So to do that, you need to run the command dmesg space -w. Like this with the option W, and this will show you the error right when it happens. So this is why the dmesg command is a great place to start troubleshooting in Linux. The second command that we will talk about is the command tail. The tail command allows you to follow the output written to any log file. Let's say you have any issues with your Samba share, for example, or with SSD identity and authentication, and you want to see what's happening in real time. So the first thing you need to do is find the name of the log file that you want to read. For example, with SSD, the log file should be located at /var/log/sssd, and then the SSSD _kcm.log file. So let's say this is the file that we want to access. Now that we have located the file, what is the command to use in order to show the new lines that have been added to this file? So the command you need to use is tail with the option F and then the name of your log file, whatever log you want to show. And when you hit enter, this will display what is written inside this log file, and then it keeps waiting for any new lines to show for you. So this is the benefit of this tail command. If you want to get out of the tail command, just type Ctrl+C and you will exit the command. So this is a very useful command that you will find it is helpful in many different situations. The third command that we will talk about is the ps command. The ps command displays a snapshot of any given current process. You could use ps to list every running process on your system, but you can also feed it to grep to list only specific processes. Let's say, for example, you have an application that has crashed and it won't close. You try clicking the X button in the upper right corner to try and close it, but it doesn't close. So the first thing you need to do is to find the process ID for this application. If you just run PS, it will only list the processes associated with the terminal you are using, like this, PS. It gives you only what is associated with your terminal. But you need to use some specific options to have more detailed and specific information. These options are AUX. A means all processes, U means processes owned by the user running PS, and X means printing the applications that have not been started from the terminal. If you run enter, you will get the list of all processes like specified in the options. This command prints a lot of information and it is organized in columns. So we will see several information, but the ones that you need to be interested in are the process ID information, which should be this second column here. Yes, process ID, and the column command. So if I make this a little bit bigger, so this is the command and this is the ID of the process. You have other information like CPU and memory used by this process and start time, etc. But main information are process ID and command. And of course there is the user who started this command. Let's say, for example, LibreOffice is causing you problems. So you want to list only processes associated with LibreOffice. So you can do it like this. So PS, AUX, and then pipe, grep, space, LibreOffice. And you see the process ID for this is 4349. And this is what makes PS a useful command. The fourth command that we will see in this video is the kill command. The kill command is useful when you want to force the shutdown of an application that is causing you problems, which you are trying to close but it doesn't close and it still uses memory and CPU. But in order to use the kill command, you need first to find the ID of the application you want to kill, which makes sense, right? If you look here, I have started Firefox. Now I'm going to try to kill it. So first I need to find its ID. So what is the ID of Firefox? PSOX grep Firefox. So you see the ID is, it looks like I have multiple instances. There is 4585, there is 4573 and 4505. I will start with the latest. Of course I started it as the user Muhammad. So let's do kill this one, 4585. Okay, if I do PS again, 4585 disappeared. Now if I do 4573, okay, and then grep again, I have only 4505. Okay, let's do 4505. Okay, it's closed. I don't know why it has multiple instances, but you see after I closed all the Firefox processes opened by Mohammed, the application got closed. There is one more instance, but it is open with the user root. So let's try to kill that and see what happens. 5005. No such process. Okay. So the application Firefox is now closed, and this is how you can use the kill command to force the closing of applications that are causing you problems. The fifth and last Linux command that we will see today is the command Systemctl. As you probably know, the Systemctl command is used to start and stop applications. But it is not useful just for that. You can also use it to troubleshoot problems. Let's say, for example, the Samba or SSSD is not working as expected. So you can use the command Systemctl status SMBD or SSSD. This command will list whether this service is running or not. It will give you its PID, how many tasks are associated with it, how much memory and CPU this service is using, and the C groups to which it belongs. In addition to all of this, Systemctl can give you additional information to help you troubleshoot the problem that you are having. For example, if I do the status of SSSD, it tells me that it is enabled, but the start condition failed. This right here on this machine, it looks like this service is not configured. So that's why here it says condition failed. But this is just to show you how to use this command Systemctl status and then the name of the service or the application that you want to troubleshoot. So in conclusion, these 5 commands will help you a lot, and you can consider them as a great place to start with your Linux troubleshooting. Yes, these are not the only commands available in Linux to troubleshoot, but for those who are just starting with Linux, you may want to know these commands first. I hope this video was helpful for you, and thank you for watching.